Hi guys, as promised, your Monday's assignment will be taking notes. These notes are not graded, but I highly suggest you write this down because if you have notes on the quiz, on either Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever we meet, you will be able to use these. So it is to your benefit to take these notes. All you need is a sheet of paper and a pencil, so here we go. Today we want to give you notes on observations and inferences. So I'm going to use my handy dandy notebook sheet of paper on the computer to do this. So let's see how it works. Please put the date on your paper. That's just a good note-taking skill. And good notes also have a title. So let's put oh, it would be helpful if I typed. Observations and inferences. If you can't make that little and sign that I made with the typewriter or with the computer keyboard, just use the word and. And before we get into the notes, I want to suggest that you guys stop and pause the notes as I go so you can make sure you write everything down. I realize I can probably type faster than you can write, so I expect that you do stop and pause and write things down. It's not a big deal, so feel free to do that at any time, and I'll never know. So that's the good part. So let's get into the notes. So I want to take some notes. Let me set this up so you can see it pretty good. I'm going to first talk about qualitative. Make sure I spell it right, because it is a tricky word to spell. Qualitative observations. So from class, you probably remember that a qualitative observation is one that we make with our senses. Okay, so we make these observations with our senses. And so we don't forget, we should probably name out our 5 senses. So when we name those out, we end up with touch, taste, sound, smell, and I'm missing one. Touch, taste, sound. Oh, sight. Come on, Mrs. Chaparro, you know how to do this. So those are our 5 senses. Now, what I want to do now is talk about some examples of qualitative observations. So please write down these examples. They will be helpful. So one example is, let's see what I wrote down. Oh, the candy is sour. So that is an observation that you make with your senses. You make that with your sense of taste. You really can't touch it and say it's sour. You have to taste it. So let's do another quick example. My sister's hair is green. Now, we would have to look at my sister and see that her hair is green. Now, that's not really true, but people do dye their hair, so we know that that is possible. Okay, so I think that's pretty easy. Qualitative, our senses. If you can see it, taste it, hear it, smell it, touch it, that is a qualitative observation. Don't forget about my sheep. Remember my sheep from last week's lessons where I said if we could touch it, it's probably soft. Okay, or my sheep, here it is. My sheep, it's a soft little sheep. Okay, so let's move on to quantitative. Quantitative observations. Okay, and these are super easy. These have to do with numbers. Okay? I can't make it any more simpler than that. We also talked about the word quantity last week. And remember, quantities are like amounts. For example, if I grabbed my chalk and said, what is the quantity of chalk in this box? You would tell me 12. So let's run through some examples real quick. So examples, write these down because they will be helpful. Let's see, what do I have written down? Oh yeah, duh, my sheep. The sheep has 2 feet, okay? I can see that my sheep has 2 little feet on its body. Of course, we've talked about this. We know that that's a toy. Hopefully sheeps that aren't toys have 4 legs, and 4 feet. They're really hooves, but feet for our purposes. Or we have the dog has 2 eyes, okay? So we can also observe that that dogs have 2 eyes. So those are all quantitative observations. These are things that we can count. Okay, very good, guys. I'm going to move right in and on down to inferences. And an inference is exactly, well, it's not exactly like an observation, but it has everything to do with our senses and what we see and what we know and what we think. So let's break that down. An inference is, oh, wrong button, Mrs. Chaparro. It is basically I see, whoops, plus what I know basically equals what I think. So let me give you an example. And here's my example. I'm going to put a picture in here, but what I want you to do is write down these words. Crying baby. Okay? Let me see if I can get this picture in here without the computer going nuts. Oh, look at the little baby. He's upset. So, if we make an inference about this baby, we can make an inference. Maybe, well, let's stop and think. So we see the baby crying. That's what we see. What do we know about babies? Why do they cry? Well, sometimes babies cry when they're hurt. Sometimes babies cry when they're hungry. Sometimes babies cry when their diaper's dirty. Or, you know, a bellyache, which would be the same as hurting too. So we can infer a few things. So let me come right over here. Maybe the baby is hungry. Okay, not hungry. There we go. Maybe the baby is in pain, like we said. Oh, we'll just put hurt. How about that? Maybe the baby is or has a dirty diaper. Maybe the baby has a stomach pain. Okay, so there's all kinds of inferences we can make about why maybe the baby is crying. Oh, we forgot one important. No, I've got hungry on there. Okay, so we know a lot without even knowing anything really. We have experiences in life that tell us why this baby might be crying. So that's how you make an inference. You guys do it all the time and you don't even really know it. So please, guys, take these notes down. It should be a quick thing for you. I don't want too much time spent on note taking, but I would take them because they will help you. Bye. Have a good weekend, guys, or a good Monday. This is not the weekend. See you later.